Hey gang, have you ever came home from the fish processor with an ungodly huge chunk of tuna and not know what to do with it? Well, obviously I have too, but I've got the answer: tuna kebabs. My name is Yanni, this is Fisherman's Belly, where my goal is to help you cook your catch over 1,000 different ways. So you're probably wondering why I'm picking tuna kebabs for a really fat chunk of tuna. And actually the answer is really simple. Tuna needs basically to be seared to really be enjoyed. Especially with kebabs, which I love because I grew up eating kebabs. But anyway, especially with kebabs, if you cut your pieces of tuna too small and you lace them with vegetables, what'll happen is the vegetables won't cook and the tuna will overcook. So what I've come up with is I cut large pieces of chunks of tuna, approximately 2 inches cubed, big, nice big pieces of tuna, and I weave them with vegetables so that by the time my vegetables are nice and caramelized and cooked, the tuna doesn't get overcooked, but it actually sears. In other words, the outside is nice and cooked, but the inside, the center, is still medium rare. And why is that important? Once you overcook tuna, not only is it chewy and dry, but it tastes more and more fishy. So the more medium rare you can have the center of your tuna, the more meaty, the more beef-like, and the more juicy and tastier it's going to be in your mouth. So just trust me on this one. I'm going to put together some kebabs that are going to blow your mind. Big chunks of tuna, and I'm going to weave in some pineapple. I've got some bell peppers, some onions. I've already got my grill going, and it's really a simple and quick dish. I'm just going to whip up a marinade that I'm going to use as a marinade and a baste. So, as usual, I'm getting really hungry just talking about this. Let's get going. Okay gang, I'm gonna start creating the marinade and baste. So I'm gonna create the marinade in here, and then I'm gonna separate it into another container, and I'm gonna marinate my kebabs first, and then while they're on the grill, I will be basting with the same ingredients. All right, let's start off with half a cup of soy sauce. There we go. Now I need a half of a lemon juiced. Love my juicer. Wow, that's a juicy lemon. I've got 1 clove of garlic here. I'm gonna smash that puppy up. Take the skin off. And mince it just as fine as I can. Now I need 3 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2, and 3. And my last ingredient is some cracked black pepper. Then I'm going to take my magic whisk. I love these small whisks. They fit just perfect in here and they're real effective. And that's it, the marinade and the baste. And now I'm going to take half of it. So I'm going to pour this on my kebabs before they go on the grill, and then I'll brush this on while they're on the grill. Okay, let's start with the pineapple. Cut off the top. Cut it in half. Cut around the outsides. I'm going to cut the core out. So I'm going to cut just like this. There we go. That's about the size of the tuna we're gonna use right there. There and there. Okay, I'll set that aside. Okay, now I'm gonna tackle my red pepper. Cut it right in half, just like that. Rip the top off. Okay. And then I'm gonna just cut it right in half here, like this. See, this bell pepper and this pineapple, they're about the same size. That's what I want. I've got a Mexican poblano here. Take the top off. Take that off. Again, I'm going to cut them right in half. Okay. So here you go. It was just that easy. And now for the tuna and the skewers. And by the way, I've got the skewers sitting in water soaking. You always want to soak your skewers so they don't burn. So let me clean up a little bit and I'll get the fish. Okay. Wow, and this is the funnest part. So see what I'm talking about? Look how thick. See how I've cut my pineapple? About the same thickness, same size. Everything needs to be uniform, so it cooks uniformly. All right, this piece here, I'm gonna simply cut this in half. Just like that. This piece, I'll probably cut into 3 pieces. 1. Whoops. 2 and 3. Look at that. Look at the size of these pieces. Set these over here. All right, there's my other piece. It's a little too long. There we go. Okay, now the fun part, assembling all this. Here are my wooden skewers that have been soaking in water, and now, like I said, the fun part. I love cooking with fish so much. Okay, so here we go. Boy, that was complicated, huh? I'm gonna take, there's the tuna, a pepper. Oops, I'm gonna put a pineapple on. Okay, now I'm gonna put another piece of tuna. Oh my God, look at that already. Wow. Pepper and another piece of gigantic tuna. Look at that. That's ready to go. There's one. All right. Oh my God, wait till you see this. Oh my God, and now it's time to pour over the marinade. Okay, I'm gonna crack some black pepper. Just as an added little taste bonus. And now it's off to the grill. Oh my God, we are getting close. All right, gang, so we're at the very next step, and that is putting these tuna kebabs right on my grill. As usual, I have got a super hot grill. And what do I mean by super hot? It's well over 500 degrees. And why is that important? It's super important, and this is where a lot of people really get into trouble. If their grill is less than 500 degrees, what'll happen is everybody loves to see that color on whatever it is, their fish, their steaks, their vegetables. People want to see caramelization. And if you've got a grill that's below 500 degrees, you're not going to get that color, and you're not going to realize what's going on, and you're going to keep your fish or your food on that grill too long waiting to get that color, and guess what? Everything gets overcooked. So my grill is well over 500 degrees, and how do I know that? Because I'm using lump coal. Lump coal burns from 800 to 1200 degrees depending upon what it is. And what is lump coal? Lump coal is hard wood, like mesquite or alder. Any number of hard woods will get you up to a certain temperature. And by the way, I always prefer to use charcoal. Anyway, enough talking. It's time to get this stuff on the grill. Oh boy. All right, fellas, everything's on the grill, and I'm gonna sit my big lazy butt right here. And why is that? Because I'm lazy? Yeah, I'm a little lazy. But if you wanna be a good griller, a grill master, or a good cook, you can't leave your station. You can't answer the phone. You get involved in, the family squabbles, whatever it is. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. I'm not leaving here. I'm going to be checking for the right color because I do not want to overcook my tuna. So that's why I'm sitting here. All right, gang, take a look. Take a look at this tuna here. See how it's starting to turn opaque? It's starting to turn white. That's what I want. But I don't want it to keep crawling all the way up through the top. So it's almost time to turn this over, and I always want the middle to be a little bit on the rare side. But these big chunks are going to ensure that as long as I'm paying attention to what's going on. All right, time to turn these puppies over. Oh boy. Time for a little of that basting. Remember, we're using the marinade as a base. All right, gang, it looks like my first batch is done. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice color, nice caramelization, and hopefully the tuna is not overcooked. But we're gonna go in the kitchen and we're gonna make sure. See, I can see the raw tuna right in here. That's perfect. And it's got nice color. I'm telling you, I don't know why I share all my secrets with you guys. Oh my God, okay. Now we're gonna pour a little of this paste over here. Ooh. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go into the kitchen and I am gonna put this through its final test. We're gonna take a little paring knife and we're gonna open up the inside of the tuna because the outside of these kebabs look perfect. I mean, I've got caramelization, I got good color, but I want the inside of the tuna to be medium rare, even a little bit on the raw side, right? That's the way we want it. Who knows how much you'd pay for this in a restaurant? Look at that, look. Wow. Oh my goodness, oh. Look at this, fellas. Look at that, right there. I'm telling you, the only way you can do this is with a super hot grill and big pieces of tuna. Wow. All right, boys and girls, here you have it. The biggest tuna kebabs you've ever seen in your life. Fred Flintstone would absolutely go goo goo gaga over these tuna kebabs. Oh my God. And remember, the reason that we made them so big is so that we can keep the meat medium rare on the inside while still obtaining this beautiful caramelization and that wonderful color, and making sure that our vegetables and our fruits, our pineapple, are just, oh my God. I'm so happy that I was able to share this recipe with you guys. If you have any questions about anything I did today, please ask them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That way you can keep up to date with all of my new recipes. And for you viewers who are seeing me for the first time, please subscribe and click the bell. That way you can get notified every time I come up with a brand new recipe. Oh my God, it's time to eat.